Another update. It is now, what? It's like almost 5 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday night. This is my second 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, actually, I left here at 5:30 yesterday after working on this thing all night. So, made some progress. Got my new Joe's Racing super lightweight steering wheel installed. I still need to get the horn button. Same diameter, same 15-inch diameter as the stock wheel, so it doesn't block my Raspberry Pi dash. This steering wheel is so damn light. I don't know if I can see. It's a powder coated aluminum, and the steering wheel can't weigh but a pound maybe at the most. I mean, it's just stupid lightweight. And it's not as dished, meaning it's not as thick, doesn't stick out as far as the stock wheel, so it gives me a little bit more room, a little more comfortable driving position. The only issue I ran into was the turn signal stalk. Originally it was almost touching the steering wheel due to the lack of depth of the steering wheel, so I just took a heat gun, heated it up, and bent it back, so now I got room. And as you can see, I got my laptop in here, and she is awake. You can see it's 57 degree coolant temp. Manifold air temp is 59. See the TPS working as I work the throttle. So the Microsquirt is awake. I still have a ton of wiring to do. You can see the Microsquirt add-on I/O box. What this is going to do is this is going to let me data log a lot more than the MS3 does. And the MS3 does quite a bit, but this will let me do even more. And it communicates with the Microsquirt 3 via CAN bus. You can see right there, these are the CAN bus wires. So I have them on this strip because eventually I'm going to add another one, so I'll just tack them on. Just makes it easier instead of crimping connectors and all that. Plus, if I want to take the board out or a component out, it makes it easier. And you can see how it's all heat shrink and labeled as to what they are. This is the controller box for my Autometer dual pyrometer exhaust temp setup. I gotta get that wired in. I'm gonna have another Microsquirt for sure over here for the transmission control. You can see another damn wiring harness. I'm gonna run the wires right in this position all the way down. Oops, sorry, bumping the camera. And they'll disappear up behind the dash. It just makes it easier if I want to get to something. Oh. And yeah, I don't have the dash working right now because as I have discovered is common, the Mosberry auto shutdown switch took a shit on me, which seems to happen to a lot of people, and the guy that owns the company is really bad about answering phone calls, emails. Well, actually he doesn't answer phone calls because he doesn't have a contact number. He has an email and he doesn't answer it. When I first bought it, we went back and forth in emails, and he seemed pretty alright, but he's kind of sketched out till then, so I definitely would not recommend the Mosberry switch. What killed it for me, what killed mine, I'm pretty sure, was when I was working on the wiring for the stock steering column, making the turn signals work and all that. I was switching the power off and on, off and on, off and on. I did that about 20 times in about 3 minutes, and I think that just spiked that Mosberry switch and killed it. So definitely would not recommend that. But you can see, once again, she is hooked up to the laptop. I've probably got half of the standard MS3 harness hooked up, pinned into the firewall bulkhead. I still got to do, this is the MS3X harness. This is the injectors, the coils, a bunch of IO. So I've got a lot to do yet, but slowly but surely. I'll put the laptop away. Squeeze my fat ass out of this truck. And there goes the heater. You can see I have the the fuse and relay panel wired in. I don't have all the wires tucked away nice and neat yet because I'm still slowly hooking things up. But you can see the relays, they're all labeled. Those are 70 amp heavy duty relays, and then those are 2 40 amp and one 100 amp solid state relays. The 2 40 amp solid state relays are going to be for the fill and dump valve, or dump max solenoids for the boost control. The Microsquirt is going to use pulse width modulation on those, so they have to be able to turn off very fast. Way faster than a standard mechanical relay like those can do. You'd burn one of them relays up in minutes trying to do what a solid state relay can do for years. A lot of OEMs are going to them. Chrysler's been using them for a long time on their radiator fan motors because they use pulse width modulation to control the fan speed. The 100 amp one, I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I have it installed for future use. I don't know, I may use that for a nitrous kit, turn on a nitrous kit or something. You can see the Leash Electronics, they call it the Big Dog fuse block. It's a pretty solid piece, definitely nice. And the bus bars, big fan of the bus bars because they just make it so much easier. If you got a bunch of wires that need to go to directly to battery, it's just way cleaner than trying to put them all on a single stud or trying to crimp them all together. You can see there. So, but that's where we're at right now. Haven't done, well, I did do things under the hood, but nothing outrageous. Let's see here. All I did under the hood lately is I made header support brackets. You can see right here, not header but down tube support brackets right here. These will help hold up the rear of the down pipes so they're not all hanging off the turbos, because otherwise I'd crack the turbo, it would crack the header. You can see that side. There you can see that side. So, and the anchor points that they're mounted to are the those are two locations where the original inner fender well bolted to. So I just thought that worked out pretty good. I thought that'd be a good place for it. So I'm done for the weekend. I spent 22 hours in here yesterday, and I've been here now for going on 12. So, you know, 34 hours this weekend is enough for me. I'm going to tap out. I'm going to go home and relax and get some sleep. But I'll probably stay Monday after work and finish wiring up that bulkhead connector. I still have to get the harness built for the other one, so I can't pin that out yet. And I'm thinking about buying another one for some other connections I have, but I'm not sure yet. So I have some other things coming along, waiting on some more parts. I have some more ideas I want to do. I think I found an alternative, a really nice and more robust alternative to the Mosberry switch. And this guy actually supports his product, unlike the other guy. So it's a little bit more. It's actually twice as much. But it also does more. So and there goes my compressor.